When it comes to buying a new car, what influences us the most? The styling, colour, speed or economy? Or even the clunk of the door? Well, it seems improvements in automotive technology that are giving us ever quieter cars are not actually proving popular with drivers. Research at the Warwick Manufacturing Group, led by Dr. Paul Jennings, has been looking into how customers react to the sounds different cars make.
What we're trying to do is to help car manufacturers make better decisions earlier in the development process. We're interested in trying to get the eventual opinions of customers right at the beginning. We're trying to help engineers make better decisions by understanding the impact of any engineering change will have on the subjective impressions of drivers when the vehicle is built. And we're about helping them do it more effectively, more cost efficiently and with more reliability. So for instance, if they were assessing maybe different engine mounts or suspension designs, they could tell immediately how those changes would affect the subjective impressions of a customer when they come to drive the vehicle.
So, just how important are sounds to the driver when inside the car?
A lot of people will change gear based on the sound, but you'll also get a perception of maybe the performance of the vehicle or the quality of the vehicle. I think maybe a lot of people would like to have an indication of sportiness or excitement. Even refinement is best with a particular sound. We're aware, for instance, with electric vehicles or hybrid vehicles, that it's a little bit spooky if they are silent. Similarly, the sound that you get from the engine can help maybe mask some unwanted sounds as well. So we're very much in the business of putting sound in and taking noise out, about trying to optimise the sound.
So far, 8 years of study have produced interesting findings when isolating sounds. But a car can be a noisy environment, and the context in which the sound is heard is becoming more important.
You really want to listen to sounds in the context of driving a car. When you're driving a car, you're not actually listening totally to the sound, you're concentrating on keeping the car on the road. You've also got visual stimuli and vibrational stimuli that are affecting your senses. So to get a proper understanding of the perception of somebody to the sound of a car, you need to be able to present those sounds while somebody is driving. Difficulty there is that for future vehicles the car doesn't exist yet. The simulator that we use is based on some software from one of our partner companies, and so the driver is affecting the sound in real time. So the sound is generated as you operate the controls of the vehicle, such that you can then drive both a current vehicle or a competitor vehicle, or importantly a future vehicle, through the virtual environment.
One of the manufacturing group's partners in this field of study is Sound Evaluations Limited, who've helped develop the simulators which break down a driver's decision-making process.
At the moment we're able to capture what they like, but we don't really understand why they've come to that decision. And once you know why they've arrived at that decision, what's the process behind their thinking, then you can make sure you create sounds which really satisfy their process by which they come to the conclusion. You know, there's no second guessing about the sound. You know exactly why they've chosen that particular sound. As I drive the car, we can hear the sound and we can see here the engine sound, the sound from the front wheels, the sound from the rear wheels. And what we can do is manipulate these sounds until we get the sound we like. But we're manipulating them down right in the engineering level where the components themselves deliver that sound.
So what is the future for sound in vehicles?
I think hopefully something that will enable cars to have more character, and more character that is suited to their own potential customers. We're also aware that with the move towards hybrid and electric vehicles, that the character of the sound of vehicles is going to change greatly, both from the perception of pedestrians but also from the driver, and that's something we're looking at seriously at the moment.